Forget Hollywood movies. 150,000 years ago, there were no muscular heroes wielding stone axes to challenge giant beasts. Night falls over the ancient wilderness. When the sun sets, humans become completely blind. In that pitch darkness, you hear footsteps, soft as a whisper, yet weighing hundreds of pounds, closing in around you. The creature stalking you possesses night vision, a jaw capable of crushing a human skull in a single bite, and a top speed 3 times faster than an Olympic sprinter. You have no guns, no knives. Your fingernails are not even sharp enough to scratch its hide. In nature's hierarchy back then, humans were not apex hunters. We were mobile, fragile, and helpless midnight snacks. So how did a creature as pathetically weak as us manage to wipe out the very predators that hunted us for millions of years? In 1998, archaeologists excavated ancient human remains featuring 2 clean puncture holes near the spinal column, a perfect match for the canine teeth of an ancient leopard. That was not a tragic freak accident. It was proof that for millions of years, humans were a regular source of protein for apex carnivores. Take a look at the nightmares our ancestors faced daily. First, Smilodon fatalis, the saber-toothed cat. Weighing over 600 pounds with 11-inch serrated canines, sharp as razors. They did not chase, they ambushed. Exploding from tall grass at 30 miles per hour, they sank those massive sabers directly into the throat, and the prey bled out in seconds. Next, the short-faced bear, the largest mammalian land carnivore to ever live, standing 12 feet tall on its hind legs. Unlike modern bears that eat berries and fish, the short-faced bear was a hypercarnivore, built with long legs engineered for endurance running. If it spotted you, you were already dead. And then came the cave hyenas, packing a jaw pressure of 1,100 psi, nearly 7 times stronger than yours. That bite force could crack open a mammoth's femur bone just to consume the marrow inside. Worse, they hunted in packs of 20 to 30, highly coordinated and completely dominant in the dark. Consider this. A chimpanzee, our closest living relative, is 3 times stronger than an adult human, has fangs and can scale trees in seconds, yet they are still routinely eaten by leopards. What about us? Slower? Weaker? Blind at night? Lacking any natural armor? By every rule of evolutionary biology, we should have gone extinct hundreds of thousands of years ago. Yet, the table turned entirely. What transformed a helpless prey into the ultimate predator? We did not grow claws. Instead, we unlocked 4 evolutionary turning points. Number 1, fire, the first safe zone. 1 million years ago, humans controlled fire. Fire created a 30-foot invisible shield that predators refused to cross. More importantly, fire allowed us to cook. Cooked food required less energy to digest, unlocking massive caloric surpluses to power one specific organ, our brain. Number 2, the cooling engine, the planet's only marathon runner. Humans are terrible sprinters, but we possess a superpower no predator has. Full body sweating for heat dissipation. While heavy carnivores had to stop to pant and cool down, humans practiced persistence hunting. We tracked prey at a jog for 4 to 6 hours under the scorching sun until the animal literally collapsed from heat stroke. Number 3, pattern recognition, reading nature's language. We shifted from running away to becoming data processors. A broken twig, disturbed dirt, a shift in wind direction. Human brains began mapping out the predator's schedules. Saber-tooths hunt near water at dusk. Short-faced bears are solitary. We stopped being surprised. We began avoiding and setting traps. Number 4, collective intelligence and empathy. This was our ultimate weapon. At the Demonacy fossil site, scientists discovered an elder hominin skull showing the individual had lost all teeth years before dying. Without teeth, you can't chew raw meat. Yet this person survived. It meant others pre-chewed their food and cared for them. A toothless lion dies. A toothless human gets taken care of by the tribe. We communicated complex tactical plans using language, drivers to flush out the beast, ambushers waiting at the cliff, spear throwers keeping distance. This level of strategic cooperation turned small bands of humans into an unstoppable hunting unit. Around 50,000 years ago, a global phenomenon occurred. Humans migrated out of Africa into Europe, Asia, Australia, and the Americas, and everywhere human footsteps landed, megafauna predators began to vanish. Saber-toothed cats went extinct, cave lions disappeared, short-faced bears, woolly mammoths, terror birds, all collapsed. Within a few thousand years, we didn't just stop running, we actively hunted down the very monsters that used to feed on us. Evolution gave beasts raw power, claws, and speed to turn them into perfect killing machines. But that very perfection stopped them from evolving further. Humans, born physically weak, were forced to adapt with intelligence, and intelligence knows no upper limit. 200,000 years ago, our ancestors huddled together in dark caves, holding their breath and praying that the growls outside would not enter. Today, those terrors of the ancient world are nothing more than fossilized bones, resting silently behind museum glass cases. Humans stepped out of the shadows to conquer the planet. The greatest survival lesson in history is not that the strongest or fastest wins. Survival belongs to those who learn from failure, care for their own, and relentlessly adapt to adversity. We started at the absolute bottom as nature's weakest prey, and it was that very vulnerability that forced us to build human civilization.